I'm Drew Rydberg, and welcome to LBTV News from the campus of Lindenwood, Belleville. With the new semester comes new changes for the Lindenwood University Belleville campus. I spoke with students and faculty to get their thoughts on the schedule change. Lindenwood Belleville is instituting a new policy where Fridays will be a day off for students and a meeting day for faculty. So we went around to get some opinions.
I really like it. It seems to work well. It gives me more time to do my homework on the weekends. I know a lot of people don't like that, but I'd prefer to do my homework on the weekends rather than the week.
I think it's really beneficial because it lets people get more into their week. You can say, oh, I want to go on a trip. I have time to do that now. Or if I need to work longer hours, I have time to add that into our schedule, but you can still get all of your classwork done in 4 days.
Friday mornings we have practice, and then I do some club stuff also on Friday afternoons and have some time to work.
Some are worried that most will use this Friday off as a lazy day.
For less motivated people, they'll take it as oh, I'm going to be lazy longer, that type of thing.
But Lindenwood Belleville's professors are working to make sure that there are plenty of productive options for students on Fridays.
I think that ultimately I would like to move toward having a situation where students know that every Friday, at least in communications, that there's stuff going on, and that we could, so I don't have to schedule the class on Friday, but we can just have a block of time on Friday that all students know for this amount of time there's going to be field trips or workshops or guest speakers or something going on, just because I am afraid that students are going to just take off and turn every week into a 3-day weekend pretty much. So, I want to try to always have things going on Fridays.
Studies have shown that shorter work weeks, especially in the business place, are more beneficial because we are more productive during the time period that we're working.
Friday is a day of doing stuff and not just like a slack off day.
This is Drew Rydberg reporting with LBTV News. This past weekend, Lindenwood hosted a Super Bowl watch party in the Dixon Center. LBTV's own Shania Villalba was there to find out what team students were rooting for.
On Super Bowl Sunday, the Lindenwood Belleville Student Government organized a watch party for students in the Dixon Overflow.
And I grew up with football since I was little. I'm going for the Patriots, so I was really excited to see them in the Super Bowl once again.
Not really a football fan, but I'm going for the Rams because, give them a chance. The Patriots won last year, so maybe a new winner would be cool.
There was wings, pizza, and some passionate football fans.
Oh, it was super good. The pizza and wings were a great combination.
And I had my favorite, which was barbecue and hot, so I liked it.
Student Government President Austin Bearden talked about improving on last year's watch party to make it even bigger and better for students on the game day.
Last year, I think in some meetings with administration and talking amongst ourselves, we came up with the idea for last year. This year, we just wanted to do it again and improve a little bit, add a little bit more extra food. We wanted to move it to the Dixon lobby this year so we had a little bit more space, a little bit more room, more clarity on the screen. I can't say that I had a huge part in making it happen. Our events coordinator does a lot of that. She does a great job, and the rest of our student government, all the way from top to bottom, we really did a great job of getting this done tonight.
A really cool way to get all the students together, eating good food, and getting to hang out while watching the game.
Reporting from LBTV News, this is Shania Villalba.
Lynx Wrestling hosted the Missouri Baptist University Spartans in a duel match last Thursday. It was senior night, and the Lynx senior wrestlers were honored between the men's and women's matches. Shayla Mathis has the story.
Last Thursday, both the Lindenwood men's and women's wrestling teams hosted Missouri Baptist University at home. The night commenced with the men wrestling first, followed by the women, with the intermission being dedicated to seniors for their long-awaited senior night. While there were some individual victories for our home team, both the men and women as a whole lost to Missouri Baptist with a final score of 17-26. Officially entering the postseason, we asked players and coaches on what it takes both mentally and physically to carry momentum into the next few weeks.
I'd probably lift more just because I'm a big person, but I'm also skinny. So for my particular weight class, it got a lot bigger people. So I'll probably lift more, but as far as like knowing what I'm going to do as wrestling wise, I probably wouldn't do anything different. I think I got the amount of work in that I needed. I just need to get a little bit bigger. I try to focus on maintaining more of what I have, and at this level of wrestling, what most people don't know is it's not the new things you learn, it's maintaining what you already know and become sharper and better at doing that, and that's how you become a better wrestler at this level.
I think one of the things that really helps these guys in the postseason is we don't want to wear them out too much. They've been practicing pretty hard all season. We did a lot of development early in the year. Now it's kind of coming in, and the practices are more quick and intense. Giving you that extra time to heal up and make sure that your body is feeling good, so that you're ready to compete at your highest level. I think that's just not focusing too much on the development now, and just more on making sure our conditioning is good and just moving forward.
I'm Sheila Mathis reporting for LBTV News.
Men and ladies basketball faced Harris Stowe State University at home on Saturday. Women won 56-48 while men lost 70-62. Pablo Martinez was there to catch the action.
Last Saturday, our men's basketball varsity team played one of its last home games of the season. The side run by Vincent Menino faced Harris Stowe University, one of the conference teams fighting for a postseason spot in the playoffs alongside the Lynx. Both teams needed the victory, and the first team to show its hunger was the hosting team. The Lynx had a 10-point lead with 7 minutes remaining in the first half, but the Hornets turned tables and went into halftime leading by 1. The second half had several lead changes, and it looked like we were going to have a really close score at the end of regulation time. However, the last 5 minutes became a nightmare for the maroon and white team, falling short in the comeback effort. With this defeat, the Lynx are 4-13 in the American Midwest Conference, while the Hornets improved to 9-7 and have more chances to play the league tournament. Despite the loss, Sha'Carri Hawkins had an amazing night, being the leader of the team with 26 points and 5 rebounds. We had the chance to talk to him at the end of the game.
I'm honestly disappointed that we didn't come up with a win today. But offensively and defensively, we just got to go on to the next game, keep getting better, keep trying to fight to get into the tournament. I'm not really happy that we didn't win today, but we did a lot of great things today, and we still can get better. Just mentally, for me, it was more of a comeback. I have been struggling the last 4 or 5 games, so mentally for me, this feels good, and hopefully I can keep playing better.
Next game will be tomorrow at 7:30 p.m. in the Lynx Arena against the conference leader, Missouri Baptist University. You can follow your team updates throughout the 2018-2019 season on lindenwoodlinks.com. This is Pablo Martinez for LBTV News.
Student Life provided walking tacos to students during the Black Student Union Poetry Slam. You may be wondering what a walking taco is. Dylan Chisholm was there to find out.
Tuesday night, the Campus Activity Board at LUB organized a taco dinner to accompany the open mic night in the auditorium.
Today, BSU is putting on the Poetry Slam, and so CAB is putting on walking taco event at the same time, so we decided that we were going to bring it over here.
It was a good chance for students to take a breather while enjoying free tacos, singing, and poetry.
The open mic, it's a great way for, everybody to see perspectives of one another, like what they went through, or, a poem of symbolism, or just, giving an interpretation of a song. And that's really a great experience.
Walking tacos, they give you Fritos, you get to put ground beef, cheese, lettuce, salsa, sour cream, all A1, A1.
The CAB staff was also excited to tell us about future events that they will be having on campus for students to unwind and enjoy.
We have a FIFA tournament coming up, and then we also have a pool tournament that should be coming up, and both are in the links soon.
Reporting for LBTV News, I'm Dylan Chisholm.
Lindenwood students have been noticing drastic weather changes, partially due to the polar vortex. So I went and spoke to students about the changes and how to stay safe during these freezing temperatures.
Here in the Midwest, the weather can change very quickly.
It can be -6 degrees Fahrenheit to 60 the next day. So we went to the Lindenwood students for their opinions.
I love it. It's the absolute best.
I hate it actually, since I came here.
I grew up here, so I'm used to it being cold, but I hate the cold. So when it gets to be like 60 or 50 like this, then I just absolutely love it. It's the best.
Because you can have like snow one day and then the next day it could be like really warm.
Yeah, I pretty much hate it. I'm from the South, so I'm pretty used to humid weather.
I mean, you just have to appreciate the days that you have that are nice like this, where it's 60 degrees, and then you just have to make it through the ones that are -6 degrees.
It gets cold, but this I'm not really used to, so it's been taking some getting used to, but I guess it's something I got to deal with while I'm up here.
We also asked for some advice to stay safe on these days.
I hope my car starts, and then I just put on a bunch of jackets. I don't have really a plan for anything.
I just realized that I need to wear comfortable clothes every single day just to be prepared for any type of weather and just like carry my jacket with me.
I try to use layers. I like to wear long johns and long sleeve underneath, and then I'll wear something like hoodies, overcoats, scarves, toboggans, anything I can to just stay warm, because it's pretty bad.
Well, always like keep checking the weather and check for updates, but make sure that you have appropriate clothes. So carry an extra jacket if you need to, or a pair of shorts. So just be prepared for anything.
This is Drew Rydberg reporting from LBTV News. Thanks for watching the first episode of LBTV News for spring 2019. We'll see you all next week. I'm Drew Rydberg.